Bella Swan, a 17-year-old girl from Phoenix, Arizona, arrives in the small, perpetually rainy town of Forks, Washington, to live with her father, Charlie Swan, the local police chief. She has spent most of her life in the desert, and the stark contrast of Forks' gloomy skies, dense forests, and constant drizzle unsettles her. Bella is introspective and self-conscious, aware of her differences from the people she encounters, and she often finds herself observing rather than participating. She struggles to fit in at her new high school, where her pale skin, dark hair, and awkward demeanor make her stand out even more. Despite her apprehension, she meets several classmates and quickly becomes aware of a group of exceptionally striking students known as the Cullen family. The Cullens, adopted siblings who live together as a family unit, immediately attract attention. Edward Cullen, the eldest and most reserved of the family, stands out to Bella the most. He is impossibly handsome, with pale skin that seems almost luminous under the cloudy sky, and eyes that shift from gold to black depending on his thirst for blood. Bella is both intrigued and unnerved by him. On her first day at school, she notices Edward's seemingly disdainful behavior toward her. He appears distant, cold, and even hostile, creating a tension that puzzles her. However, there is something inexplicably magnetic about him that draws her in despite the unease he evokes. In the days that follow, Bella experiences several strange occurrences around Edward. She notices his unusual speed, strength, and uncanny awareness of his surroundings. One day, in a biology class, Bella observes Edward performing superhuman feats. He moves with impossible precision and reacts instantaneously to situations that would normally take a human seconds to process. Her curiosity grows, mingled with a sense of danger. Meanwhile, Edward's behavior toward her oscillates between moments of intense interest and deliberate avow. As the weeks pass, Bella and Edward's connection intensifies. They begin to spend more time together outside of school, finding moments of quiet privacy where the distractions of the world fall away. Their conversations are often slow and deliberate, as each word carries a weight of unspoken meaning. Edward reveals fragments of his inner world, hinting at the complexities of his existence as a vampire. He explains that his family's adherence to a strict moral code separates them from the dangerous, predatory aspects of their kind. Bella listens, fascinated by the notion of vampires who can control their instincts, and is drawn to the idea that Edward has chosen a path that preserves his humanity despite his supernatural nature. One rainy afternoon, Edward invites Bella to a secluded meadow, far from the town and prying eyes. The atmosphere is tense yet charged with anticipation. Edward's movements are graceful and fluid, demonstrating his extraordinary abilities. In this setting, removed from the constraints of everyday life, their attraction reaches its first full expression. Edward's vulnerability becomes evident as he struggles with the constant tension between his feelings for Bella and his instinctual desire for her blood. Bella, aware of the peril, is nevertheless unafraid, driven by curiosity, affection, and a sense of destiny that draws her to him. Their intimacy deepens through shared experiences and moments of trust, as Bella learns to navigate the delicate balance of proximity and restraint required in Edward's presence. The intricacies of vampire life become more apparent as Edward introduces Bella to his family. The Cullens live in a large, modern house, designed to accommodate their unique needs while blending into human society. Each family member possesses distinct abilities. Alice can see glimpses of the future, Jasper can sense and manipulate emotions, Emmett has immense strength, Rosalie embodies beauty and poise, and Carlyle, the patriarch, X. The danger posed by James grows more urgent as Bella realizes that he is a predator who will stop at nothing to hunt her. James is cunning, patient, and relentless, using his abilities to track Bella with precision. Edward, Alice, and the rest of the Cullen family recognize the severity of the threat and immediately mobilize to protect her. Alice, using her gift of foresight, experiences visions that reveal James' intentions and movements. The Cullens devise a plan, balancing the need to safeguard Bella with the necessity of confronting the danger posed by James. Bella, though frightened, demonstrates remarkable composure and courage, insisting on taking an active role in her own protection rather than remaining a passive target. The tension escalates when James sets a trap for Bella, exploiting her predictable routines and the trust she places in Edward and the Cullens. He lures her to a secluded ballet studio by manipulating her emotions, knowing that she is vulnerable and unaware of the full extent of the danger. Bella, drawn by a mixture of curiosity and fear, arrives at the studio, unaware that she is walking into a carefully orchestrated ambush. James' presence is immediately menacing, his predatory instincts are evident in his posture, his movements, and the intensity of his gaze. The moment crystallizes the peril that has been building throughout Bella and Edward's relationship, emphasizing the intersection of desire, danger, and supernatural power. Edward, upon discovering Bella's absence, reacts with a mix of fury, desperation, and fear. He and the Cullens race against time to reach her before James can harm her. The sequence highlights the extraordinary abilities of the Cullen family, Alice's visions, Jasper's emotional control, Emmett's strength, and Carlisle's wisdom all play pivotal roles in coordinating a response. Edward's speed and precision allow him to reach Bella swiftly, but the confrontation is fraught with risk, as James is both intelligent and After the harrowing confrontation with James, Bella slowly begins to recover from the trauma, both physically and emotionally. Though shaken, she is strengthened by the experience, gaining confidence in her ability to navigate the dangerous, supernatural world that she has become a part of. Edward, ever vigilant, remains by her side, balancing his protective instincts with respect for her independence. Their relationship, forged in moments of fear and trust, deepens into a bond that is as resilient as it is passionate. Bella's admiration for Edward grows alongside her understanding of the sacrifices he makes to preserve her safety, while Edward's affection and devotion to Bella become increasingly evident, revealing layers of vulnerability beneath his composed exterior. As life in Forks resumes a semblance of normalcy, Bella and Edward continue to explore the complexities of their connection. The challenges they face underscore the delicate balance required to maintain intimacy in the shadow of mortal danger. Their interactions are filled with subtle gestures, quiet conversations, and moments of emotional honesty, all of which contribute to a profound mutual understanding. Bella becomes attuned to the nuances of Edward's behavior, the flicker of hesitation in his gaze, the controlled intensity in his movements, and learns to navigate the boundaries dictated by his vampiric nature. Edward, in turn, is increasingly open about the depth of his feelings, acknowledging the extent to which Bella has become integral to his existence. Bella's fascination with Edward and the supernatural world he inhabits evolves into a desire for deeper understanding. She questions the nature of life and immortality, contemplating the implications of becoming a vampire herself. The moral and emotional dimensions of such a choice are complex. It offers the promise of eternal companionship with Edward, yet it also entails the loss of her humanity and the challenges of an existence outside the